The second report to display student data in the left-hand navigation dropdown is the assessment report. This report will give you student-specific data as it relates to any given assessment. When you click within this tab, the default screen will take you to the first assigned class associated with your account and will also default to the most recently assigned assessment. Users can toggle to different assessments assigned by clicking within this filter dropdown and selecting a different previously assigned assessment. The last filter within the report is the data view. Here, it defaults to all assignments, which means that for any students that did not attempt to take the assigned assessment, it will factor in zeros for all of their non-responses and calculate that into the overall average. If you would like to exclude those non-responses from the factored data, click within the Data View filter and select Submissions Only. With this view, you will only see the data for any assessments that have been submitted by students. There are two parts to the assessment report. The top will give you stacked bar graphs, and the bottom portion will give you a table with a full item analysis of all of the questions on the assessment. The top half of the report will provide a stacked bar for every single standard that has been assessed on that assessment. In this particular assessment, 2 standards have been assessed, 4MD3 and 4MD4. Users can hover over any colored portion of the bar to get additional information. The green section is our category level met. This is for any students that are showing a proficiency rate of anywhere between 70 and 100%. So if you look within the pop-up window, it is telling you that the standard assessed is 4MD3, the level is met. The value, which says 50%, means that 50% of the students assessed fall within the met category. And then underneath that, it gives you the names of the students that fall within the met category, followed by the standard description, which gives you a brief description of standard for MD3. The yellow section is the approaching category, which is anything between 40 to 69% proficiency. And then the red section is our not met category, which is anything below 40%. The top portion of the graph automatically groups the students by proficiency level for you so that you can plan further to meet the needs of the students based on where they are performing. If you would like to export this portion of the report, click on the graph image in the upper right-hand corner to download a PDF file of the graphs specifically. If you scroll down to the second half of the report, you will see a table that gives you a full item analysis of how the students that have been assigned are performing on this given assessment. So you will see each student's name, their score, their average, and then a column for every single question that has been assessed on that assessment. You can scroll to the right if there are additional questions. Any of the letter options in green means that that student selected the correct response. Any letters in red means that the student chose an incorrect distractor in comparison to what the correct response should be. So, at quick glance, you can look at, for example, question 3 and see that several students chose the incorrect distractor D. So you can evaluate that question further and unpack it to see if there's something about that distractor that is showing you a common student misconception. You can always preview that question. So I see it's question number 3 by hovering over the question number below, and it will provide you with additional information about not only the question, but in this particular situation for distractor D, maybe the students need some additional support with regrouping. In order to export this portion of the report, locate the Excel icon in the upper right-hand corner and click on this option to download the entire table in Excel format.